Hey guys, it's the Big Urban Farmer. I made a video earlier about my plants in my house, but unfortunately, me being a novice, I couldn't, for some reason, couldn't convert the file to what I needed for YouTube. I don't know how to say. Anyways, well, let me show you this. Here is a tray of alfalfa sprouts. At this stage of their sprouts. I'm growing them myself here rather than buying them from the store. I think it's easy. You just throw the seeds on here, this in a little bit of soil, and just water them every day a little bit. And you can see they're growing. So after a little while, I'm going to cut them, eat them just like fresh, just whenever I want a snack, whatever, just, eat them. This one I wanted to do arugula, but was not successful because I didn't water it well, and the conditions here was not good for it. In the back there, you can see another plant. It's the lemon balm. So with this one, it's a little interesting because what you do is you just scrape the leaf, excuse me, you scrape the leaf and then you smell your finger and it smells like a lemon. This is not a lemon tree, it's the lemon balm plant. I've been told that you can use the stems, mostly the stems, but I guess also the leaves, to put them in hot water to have like a lemon tea. Another thing is, here, I got a tray. Here you can see one bean plant that for sure is not meant for this small area, but I just didn't have any room to transplant them out, so I just left it here, and this is what happened. Here you see is purslane. This row is sweet basil. This one is, again, I didn't have any room to transplant them, and they look like they're dying, is the endive. Okay, these are under 14-watt LED blue lights, and I have them on mostly, maybe around 16 to 18 hours a day, and then I turn it off for the rest of the time. Let me take you over to the other side. And it's a little bright, so get ready. Okay, that might be a little bit better. Okay, so what do I have here? We have a spinach. This is actually, I've just kind of let it do its thing. A little bit of watering here and there, but it's had its time. I already pulled off so many leaves from it, so that one I might throw in the garbage and start new. Here you can see this one, this all, it's like it should be red wave lettuce, but as you can see, it didn't turn red. It's all green. I was told that sometimes people say the seeds are one thing, but it's actually another, maybe because it's hybrid, so it's doing all these funny things, I don't know. Here we have endive, 2 endive plants. They're growing fairly slowly indoors, not as fast as the other ones. Here's lemon balm again, which they're under red lights. Here I actually started to grow some carrots, and it did fairly well. Here you just see 2, but I actually had this whole area with carrots. Most of them small, but these ones, I don't know if you can see that, it's fairly big. Here's my finger, so reference. Not bad, maybe, I don't know how long, maybe an inch. Anyways, so there's carrots. Here is radish sprouts. Now I'm starting to really get into sprouts, so because it's so easy to do. You don't need light, at least not in the end. sorry, at least not at the start when it's germinating. Near the end for a few days, you put it under light. I think just a regular house light's okay, but I put them under LED blue lights, and they do the job. They green them up. The last one, actually second last thing I want to show you is the pole bean plants. Here you can see some beans. Look down here, a pretty nice one. And just around have, small ones growing around. Now let me show you one thing here. You can see this leaf. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. That I've looked online and it seems to be lacking in nitrogen. So what I will do is I'm going to try to find an organic solution to this, and I do have a solution, but I can't use it at the moment. So I will try to do a quick fix, but I'll try to stay with the organic way to balance out the nutrition in the plant. Now, here's one last thing I will show you, and it's I love to try different things. So this would be something interesting. Get ready. Look at that. Now that looks like mud. That looks like seeds, plants growing in mud. Do you know what that mud is? Take a guess. Anyone? It's called Azomite or Azomite. It's a rock dust. You'll see some of the other YouTubers talking about it. I have the bag here. I'm going to show you. I don't know if I can show you in here. It's not very good, of course. But anyways, you can see inside. It's a fine particulates. Okay. And micronized. I think that's the way this one came. It's micronized. And what I did was, I just said, for the heck of it, I said, let's see what happens. We just throw in some alfalfa seeds, not pre-soaked or anything like that. Throw it into Azomite, fill it with water, not to the top, but just make it kind of sludgy, and just let it sit there. And every time the water level goes down a little bit or whatever, it gets a little dry, I put a little bit of water inside. And as you can see, over time, the plants grew. It germinated and it grew. I will be honest, I didn't water it as much as I should have. So maybe it would have grown taller, I don't know, faster, taller, whatever. But it grew in 100% Azomite. I will talk a little bit more about that in a later video because I'm going to do some more experiments with Azomite with different mixes to give you guys an idea of how successful Azomite is with this plant, that plant, different kind of plants. All right, guys, take care, and I will see you soon. The Big Urban Farmer, out.